Hey YouTube, here's a video of the Mark 1 ZeroBreeze that I modified to cool the back of my van. This is basically a 5-foot by approximately 5-foot area, probably actually more like 6 foot by probably 5 feet, so about 30 square feet, halfway. This is a medium roof Ford Transit van. Just finished modifying this, and actually it does cool this space. But as you can see, I've significantly modified the version of the ZeroBreeze. I've moved the panel, moved this wire, increased the size of the gauge of the wire, because this fitting here used to get extremely hot. But it took me many weeks to modify this ZeroBreeze. I know it looks like crap, but I actually had to put an aluminum frame. You can see it in there. I replaced a lot of the plastic fitting covers inside under this plastic with thin aluminum HVAC material to improve the cooling efficiency. It's still, I mean, it's cool, and it will actually get really cold in here when it's not in direct sunlight. When it's in direct sunlight, it just, you know, just barely keeps up. But what I basically did is I stuck the other part of the air conditioner out the window. As you can see right there, I modified the grills, installed a aluminum part on the top to also dissipate heat. Aluminum is wonderful for that. And yeah, so anyways, had contacted ZeroBreeze to see if they'd give me a good deal or a better deal on the Mark II, since I had spent a bunch of money on this one, and this one's kind of, without this modification, would be terrible. But weren't, so I was like, okay, I might as well try to make the most of it. So it does work okay. I don't have any fancy thermometers, but I've tested it in direct heat. Today it's about 100 degrees right now, and it is keeping this back area cool. The rest of our van, we basically just leave it open and have the max air fan set up on auto. But the reason for this video is I'm hoping somebody will have the courage to do the same modification with the ZeroBreeze Mark II that I've done with the Mark 1, because I think from testing out the Mark II, it actually works okay, but I think it has some of the same holdups. I actually do have also have a Mark II that I've tested in my van, and this one has a little bit more power, but I think it kind of has some of the same fundamental problems with the venting in the back. And basically what they need to do is cut this thing in half and just stick this out the back of a window like a regular AC fan. I think you would get a significant amount of more cooling, because instead of waiting for this heat to dissipate out the back, it's immediately already outside in cooler temperatures, and it's keeping all the heat outside of the van instead of inside of the outside of the vehicle or whatever you're trying to cool, instead of inside of it. In addition to the fact that this thing gets super hot when it's running. So anyways, hopefully somebody decides to take on that modification. Maybe I will down the road, depending on if I can find a reasonably priced one of these things. This is one I got a friend of mine let me borrow just to test out. So anyways, hope somebody checks it out. Thanks. See ya.